Hello all, back with another video. I patched that roof deal and it leaked, but it's not leaking where it should be leaking. It's leaking the very back now. So what I think me and my brother's gonna do is take some vinyl stuff I have and we're gonna screw it down, and then I might put a piece of OSB and seal it all around with sealer and see if that slows down that leak in here for now until we can get, like I said, road. But the wife brought it to my attention. Let me move this. My bench is kind of out here in the way. This thing, well, it's not heavy, but I just want to move my bench back. I had it close to the saw, but I had it close to the saw. What I'm doing is I'm building a kennel for the dog, and so I went ahead and cut these all down. These are, I believe they're, let's see, I don't want to second guess here. They're 23 and roughly 3/4. I wanted them 24, but I don't know what happened. We got them off cut a little bit, but they're all about, well, they're 23 and 3/4 long. I mean, you can make, I would, if you want to make them 24, yeah, these are all 3 and 3/4. Yep. You can make them 24 inches. When I was cutting, I didn't notice I had one off cut, and I probably should have just grabbed another one and cut it to the 24 and left them on 24, but 3 3/4 is fine. And what I did is I went ahead and drew these lines. These are 2 inches for the feet that'll hang out at the bottom. Now I'm going to be putting these little runners in. I got to get my table saw going. See if you can see it. We're going to, lighting's a little. So see these lines, right here. This will be 2 pieces. I'm gonna I'm gonna Craig jig them, the pocket holes on it, top and bottom, and screw those down into another piece around the top. What I think I'm gonna do is make it like a little house. I'm gonna build a little roof. I'll have to put a peak on the top of it somehow. That way it's got something for it to lean on, and I can screw to have something, and then make it like a little dog, like a little home. It's for our little, we got a little schnauzer. His name's Buddy Holly. He's a beautiful little dog. He was a rescue, so, and then I got a full-blooded Pomeranian, and we got a full-blooded Chihuahua. We got 3 little dogs, so. And our one, she's the best dog in the house. She is potty trained. She won't make mistakes or any of that stuff. And the other dogs will, from time to time. And what irritates me is he's a year old, our little schnauzer, and he's just a baby. And the other is, he's going on, I think he'll be 5, I believe. Don't quote me. His birthday's in September. He's either going to be 5 or 6, but. And going in the house, that irritates me, but we try to get them out as much as we can, and they do pretty good overall. Just every now and then they'll make a mistake, so I'm trying to break them of that completely. But unfortunately, so he did. I don't remember what he did. He nipped me or tried to nip me, and I gave him a spanking. Well, the next thing you know, he's on the ground kicking and squirming. He had a massive seizure. He never had one before, and then I found out, I was trying to do some research, or I did some research, and found out, so he's picky when it comes to eating. And this is the second dog that's had a seizure over it. Our little Chihuahua had a seizure. And because they won't eat dog food for some reason. They won't eat our food. And we kind of spoiled them to it because I didn't know what else to do. And after that seizure, she's the first one to have one, and he ended up having one. So they say that you got to be careful. The little dog's sugar will drop quick if they don't get enough to eat. I didn't know he wasn't eating. And it just happened at the time I gave him a little tap because he tried nipping, and he went into a full-blown seizure. So my wife got him out of it. My wife worked at a Humane Society for 5 years. She was wanting to be a vet, so she's pretty good with animals. So she got him out of it, and he's been good since. I just try to keep an eye on what he's eating and when he's eating, and that way he doesn't have any more. And they said that's probably the cause of it, was a diabetic seizure. So yeah, and I love my little animals, man. They're our fur children, and we love them. And I've had him, since I got him before he was only 5 weeks old when I got that little dog. So we go round and round. We got kind of a love on and off love relationship, me and that little dog. He's a feisty little guy, and he I'm gonna up this camera a little bit, guys, give me a minute. And he gets that's a little better. He nips. I mean, he's just how he is. He's been skittish, his whole life. But yeah, so I just cut these at 23 1/4. The bottom boards are just I believe they're 36 inches. Oh no, I cut them down again. 28 inches. All these boards are 28 inches. So my buddy Bird, JB Wood Real Good, love him. He's one of my best friends, best male friends. Let me quote that. My wife is her Jeff are my best. She's my best female person. He's my best male person. Me and Bird's known each other just about 30 years, and we work together, and just yeah. But he told me they had these boxes down at the school. They were wanting to get rid of them. They were just going to haul them out, and they had these boards right here. Look how nice them are. They're pine. I sanded them and ran them through my plane a little bit and cut them down to a size, a general decent size that I wanted. Used my table saw and pulled the staples out. I had to cut because some of the edges were bad, so I just put on my table saw and cut, even edges. I got a whole pile down here that I have like 60 pieces of this wood, and I'm going to probably use to make stuff. I built my brother's, I don't know if you can see it very good. My bench is a mess again. Yeah, see that where the tape's at? I built that little tabletop out of it, and I'm going to be rounding the edges. And I didn't tell him, hopefully he don't see the video, but I'm going to paint the top black and the edge where the tape is green. He likes black and green, so I'm going to two-tone that desk. The legs I might leave, I don't know if I'm going to mess with. I think I'm just going to leave them stained and make the rest black and green. I think he'll dig it. I think it'll be neat. Be one of a kind. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a little video on. I try to do it when I'm doing it, but I kind of got in a hurry to try to get some stuff done last night, and I started at late, right around 8 o'clock. So, and I was out here till almost 9:30, and then I had some family matters happening late last night. Had to go handle that. Yeah, it's just been a crazy last couple of days. I wanted to try to get some done. Like I said, all you do is find your board. These are, I cut them down on the table saw. They're 6 inches across and about 20 inches wide. He's only about he's probably about a foot tall, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. He's only about that big, and he's only that long. He's about that long and about that tall. So he's a general medium, maybe a medium or normal sized little dog. So he don't need like gobs and gobs of room. So like I said, I'm going to put these right where I got these lines. It'll go around that, and that'll sit there, and it'll be a 2-inch foot setting out. Then I got to cut and make something for the inside of the bottom of the cage. I haven't figured it out yet. So, but when I do, and this is a project I got some ideas online last night, and you can't see it, right? I got it up high. Oh, that's my granddaughter waving. It's kind of going to be in my head, the rest of it, how I'm going to do it, and got a general idea. But this idea is my own, you know, the feet and stuff. But I did see they had feet on theirs, but he's added his, like, I'm going to wrap mine like this, if I can show you. It's going to be wrapped around like this, flush. And the feet, this will be the bottom. The feet will stick out, and then I'm going to do that on all sides. And then I'm going to add another piece on the side. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I thought about taking, I got some netting that I took part of an old trampoline my grandkids used. We got rid of it because it just, they broke it. They said the thing was to hold this and that. That thing was garbage. I should have never bought. I bought 2 of them. My grandson's has held up so far. He's broke a couple things on it too. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to wrap that around, screw it down. I could put netting on the side. I don't know, but no, I'm going to, this is going to be here. These are going to be on the sides. I forgot. And I don't know. I'll figure out the front. I'm thinking about doing the door. I wanted 2 hinges so the door goes up and then it'll lock down from the bottom. I ain't figured it out yet, and I might put a little, maybe I'll put a little window in and put that net in the front of it. I don't know yet. I like to do stuff and start building and get a general, get it kind of put together and then tweak stuff at the end. Pretty much tweak of what I'm doing. And it pops in my head, I just go with it. I just think about it, look at it. Like I said, when I first started, my mom kept bugging me to build her a red box. Bless her heart, rest her soul. She's been going quite a while now. Probably, I think 5 years maybe. I'd have to double check on that. But yeah. And I saw some old wood I had, and I thought, well, she always liked red, so I spray painted the wood red. It come off of an old one of them flip top deals desk, and I tore it apart. Just took the wood, put hinges on it, and you can. It had little hydraulic hinges. And it was pretty neat. And they kind of would pull it in and out, and you could close it and had a latch on it. It was a big red box, and I put some designs on it, some pieces that made it look neat. Cool handles, and she loved it. I talked about it in one of my other videos before, but a little refresher if anybody ain't watching my videos. Everybody would come over and see it. It's like, where she got it, and they wanted one. She goes, my son made that for me. I said, and it's one of a kind. And my thing is, a lot of times if I build something like that, I ain't going to promise I'm going to build it again, because I trying to get 2 things the same all the time. I mean, you can, but it's always going to be a little different. I don't try to stick to the same principle. Sometimes I do. Like, I built my buddy a foot locker for his shoes and stuff, and he grabbed a bunch of pallets. He said, here, strip these down and build me a foot locker out of it. And I cut it all down, build it. Now, I did use some of my wood. I used mostly pallet wood. And I think I had a few pieces of my wood here. I kind of clear coated it and stained it, and then clear coated it. It's beautiful. Put some nice, beautiful hinges on it. And everybody comes over and goes, man, dude, who made that? He said, Rush did, out of pallets. They were pretty impressed. I was like, yeah. We call it our family circle. There's a lot of them. We just recently had a good friend of, he's like a brother. We're all like brothers. It's our brotherly circle. And Drew Croy and Adam and my brother Troll, or Ray, if you want to call him. My brother Calvin. Will. I mean, there's a lot of us that are in that circle. We all hang out and do occasions together. Rob, we call him Iceman. It's all of our family, man. And Eric Holliger was a good friend, and God rest his soul, he passed away from started out with eye cancer, then it went into his liver. They got that beat, and it just beat up his liver to the point where he got sick one day, and he swelled up, his liver quit working, and he ended up in the hospital. He died within 24 hours of that. And it's just been hard. Me and him spent a lot of hours talking with. we played a game called Magic the Gathering back in the day, and we had a big tournament in his basement. I actually won it. Had a guy from Mercury Comics in Findlay that his name was Joe come, and it was down to me and him, and I ended up beating him the last part. It was a double elimination. I went all the way around, eliminated him and everybody. Come around my second time, I eliminated everybody I went against and cost them their elimination. It come down to three of us, my buddy Tommy Bissell, Joe and me, and I ended up eliminating Bissell. He had a pink that kept pinking me, and I had Zoran orbs. I don't know, everybody knows Magic, and I just sacrificed all my lands, took my life back to 20. He was already down to 10 because even though he was causing me damage per round, I had nothing over 4 casts. I throw creatures out again, boom, 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 boom. And I was already back in his face beating him up and dropped out 2 racks, and that was the end of that. And then I went faced Joe, and Joe ended up beating me the first time. And Joe was already had an elimination in the second round. It would have been, if I would have lost the second time, I lost, but I ended up beating Joe again and eliminating. I ended up winning that tournament. So, like I said, he was a brother, man. We loved him, and it was heartbreaking to lose him. You know, he was a good dude, man. He was only in his 50s, man. I mean, I think he was a little old, but I think Eric was 55, I think 54. I can't remember, but yeah, I think about him a lot, man. He was a good friend, and we hung out and talked. When I would go to Goose, he'd be there. I'd hang out with Eric a lot. We'd just shoot the breeze for a couple hours, man. And I don't know, I really missed the guy, man. He was a good friend. Alright, enough of that. I'm going to be teary-eyed in the shop again, you know. But I wanted to shoot this video out there again. I'm just going to call it building the kennel in this old shop, I guess. So, or just building a kennel for our doggy or a puppy, whatever. His name, like I said, is Buddy Holly. My wife named him. I used to have a big 130-pound white German Shepherd when I was a kid. I was just a little kid. That dog loved me, man. He was always he laid by my bed. I was outside. He was always following me around. And his name was Buddy Holly. And he bit my little brother one day. I don't know. We were fighting, and he thought my brother was hurting me. And my mom got rid of him. I love that dog. I didn't want him to bite my little brother. God forbid. But yeah. But anyway, you know, I try to throw some things out that I remember. Try to talk about stuff, you know, ending the video. But like I said, just cut your boards. I got the dimensions right here. I might be able to put a comment for the dimensions in the bottom. That's what I'm doing. Is like the legs are 20. Well, they were 20. They're not 24 now. I'll have to correct that. I'll change that real quick. $23 3/4, how long they are now. But I really like these drafting pencils I got. I picked them up from Amazon. I don't know if I showed everybody. It's a nice little kit for, I think they were 15 bucks, I think, roughly, or 10 bucks. I'll have to look on my Amazon. Actually, I don't want to quote you the wrong. But I mean, it comes like this. You guys, I'll bring it down so you can get a look, see. It comes with 3 pencils. You get colored chalk, and then all these are your regular 2.0 leads. And it fits just these pencils. Yeah, it's 2.0. Blocky Gear, it's called, I believe it is. Yeah, Blocky Gear. But yeah, nice little set. I mean, pretty sturdy little pencils, and got erasers with it. I don't know what the great thing is. And then you can actually, these right here, you can sharpen when your pencil the point gets dull, which mine is. You pull that out and resharpen it, which I'll probably do. You get 3 sharpeners with it for the 3 pencils. And you just run them through and sharpen them, and it does a really good job. I mean, you can see, look at it. You can really see the tip on that. It does a really good job. So, I mean, that's pretty precise point on that. Yeah. So yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, like I said, I try to get these videos shot out as soon as I can. I've been trying to do a lot of them. I'm trying to get at least 50 videos out eventually. I think I'm up to 22 or 23. And always like and subscribe, give me a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and hopefully I can get somewhere and see what is happening the next day or two and what we got going on. I think we're gonna get up on the roof, I think, with my brother tomorrow, if it ain't raining, and we're gonna try to patch the rest of that temporarily until we can get, because we got to pull, I don't know if that can't be that. There's no way that. I'll have to figure out, that should only be a 4-foot piece. But we got to take up all that and add a new piece of OSB, which is, here's the OSB. So it's pretty long. So wherever they split it at, we're going to take that all up, put new OSB down, new the tar paper, then lay down that, and then the road roofing, or seal it, road roof it, just go over the rest of it, road roofing, and then we got to do this front part that I added on to because it's leaking here. So we got some leaks in the shop to fix. It wasn't leaking that bad. I don't know what started that, but I'm going to fix that paneling, take that down, maybe put a new piece in and screw it up in there. I don't know yet. And take care of the leak over there. And I think we're going to road roof that part too, because let me move this around. I think the leak is over here, maybe up there. But once we do the drip edge and all that stuff, that will stop that leak and get there. I did spray these boards because I replaced these boards. This one I didn't spray yet. All the rest of them are been sprayed with that sealer. I might get some more Flex Seal. My brother says to get the kind you brush on. Oh, you know what, guys? Something I didn't do, I probably should have. I didn't have, I'm sorry guys, I forgot I have this out here, so whenever I start to do a video, I can, you guys can hear me a little better. And lo and behold, I forgot my thingy, so let me. So you guys can hear me without it sounding like it's muddled. All right, yeah, it's working. I can see the green lights on. So you guys should be able to hear me a little better now. What I think I'm going to do is, as a reminder, is put me a little thing on my stand here, and then clip my headset to it so I know to grab my headset when I'm doing these videos so I don't forget. You guys can hear me. And that way I can walk around, and I know that fan's loud and it's hard to hear, and I can walk around. You guys can hear me a little better. I was using my phone thing and try to remember when I do these videos. My memory's not the greatest these days. I believe that's one that I needed. Oh, and these little spacers for the top of it. I don't know if that one's supposed to be two inches. They're 7/8, but I'll just scrap that one. I got a couple there. I need to get a board. I had a smaller board. I don't care how wide it is. I only want it 5 inches long. Let me see what I cut these at. Okay, those are 6 inches. All right, so I'm gonna mark that. I'm gonna mark these at 6 because I'm gonna cut this down. Because I'm gonna have. I need about probably 6 to 8 spacers. Take my square. Bring this a little close so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm just using my square. I marked that where I wanted it. Just run this across. Cut that, but I need this to only go to 6 inches. How do I want to do that? That way I got a general idea of where you want it at. That gives me an idea. I got that off, didn't I? Gives me a general idea where I want it. This is a 6-inch mark. So I'll cut this on the saw. It'll be over here. You can see me. I'm going to bring the saw down here. Let me move this off. I had a spacer in there, so I don't like getting my hands real close to a miter saw like that because all I need to do is pull my finger in and lose some fingers. That wouldn't be the spirit of my day. So yeah, how long across is this? Oh, or did I just cut that? Oh, that's 2 inches. Wait a minute, is that square? Yeah, that ain't. All right, yeah, got this squared up. My buddy Bert come down and helped me finish squaring this thing up, and it looks pretty good on the money now. I didn't have that all the way against the thing. That could have been catastrophic. Do my square and see if it's square still, and just cut that board. That was just a piece I'm cutting for the just cutting for the extra Yeah, that's a little wide, but oh yeah, that's square, pretty square. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'd say not bad, not bad at all. I don't think that'll cut that where I need it. I could try. I want to get it to, I don't know if I can get it to do it like that. No, it's not going to. Let's see if I can, I don't know if that'll cut. That's going to be really close to my finger. Let's see how that did. That looks pretty square to me. That's pretty square. Where's the old tape measure at? That looks pretty good to me. Like an old halo, and though his wings were never seen. All right, so that's 6 across, which is all right. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Why is that off? It's 6 here, but I'm off here. Wow, that's off too much. Yeah, you can tell that's off. I say these were at. These are all 6 inches. Yeah, these are pretty on. I think we'll get our. I was working on this. Ow! Wowza! Got the heel. I was working on this thing the other day. I was just cutting legs and putting legs in and getting those level, and I'm going to be putting drawers in and all that. And I'll show you how I'm doing that. I bought a bunch of sliders from Amazon, and they're self-closing and stuff. I'm going to get some more of them. I got to get online and look, see what the running days. But you go out and get 2 of them at Menards, and they're over $30. When I bought a box of them for $20, so got 10 of them for 20, and then you buy them from Menards or somewhere. You're only going to get 2, and they're $30 for 2. I'm good. Get this saw put back up. If I can get her to go up. Let me move my bench back down, I guess. Ooh. That little bench is heavy. I think I'm going to have to move everything, guys. Give me a minute. What? Yes, I'll get River in a minute. Honey, I'm doing a video. Just give me a minute. Ah! All right, I will get him. I'm just trying to get my saw put back up. See if I can get this thing to go back up. I know I got it to go up yesterday and down, so there we go. We're back up. All right. I'm building an outfeed table. Eventually, I got to figure out this bench. Got to get started on it so I can get it sold and get it out of here. I don't even know if I got the dimensions of that anymore. I have to look. I should. I have to measure that. I put the feet on, and that bench came out so nice. I was so proud of that thing. I hate to see it go, but you got to sell stuff to make some money. So, come on, dude. I'm gonna wrap this up, guys, for a minute. I'm gonna probably have to bring this video to a close. I got to get my grandson taken care of and um, grab me a bite to eat. I haven't even eaten really anything, so I got to get me a bite to eat. And then I don't like my cords hanging down. It's getting to be a pain in the butt. I broke that end, so now it doesn't have a lot of grip. I might unscrew that and build me a piece of wood design, and that'll wrap on that and hold that so it don't keep having issues coming off. All right, guys. Well, once again, like I said, I appreciate you watching my videos, and I'll do a part 2 of this, working on this dog kennel, little miniature dog kennel for the house. Like I said, I might put a roof on it, so that'll be neat seeing that. But I appreciate y'all watching. Give me a big thumbs up, like, subscribe to the channel. It helps. And God bless y'all. Be safe until the next video.